This is a crypto emergency update video because cryptocurrencies are in a very crucial area right now, and I need to be sharing exactly my thoughts on the charts, what's happening behind the scenes, everything. You guys need to hear this information and not miss it, because if Bitcoin, if cryptocurrencies break this level, there is likely a 20% crash to be had, or even bigger than that. So guys, make sure to watch this video until the very end. Now, if you guys love cryptocurrency content, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe with notifications on it. And guys, I get to my comments, leave a comment down below. I'd love to reply to you. Let me know your thoughts on this video or what you would like to see in my future content. So getting straight into the video. As we understand, a lot of us here, we hold Shiba, we hold Dogecoin, we hold XRP, we hold Ethereum. And, I have to show you the Bitcoin chart in order for you to understand what is potentially about to happen. So this pattern right here, ladies and gentlemen, is a bearish pattern. This is called the Adam and Eve pattern. And what we can see is that this pattern is a bearish pattern. And this pattern is dependent upon this green line called a support level, or the neckline for this particular pattern. And what generally happens is, it's called an Adam and Eve pattern, or, if you want to keep it really simple, this is called a double top. And that is a bearish reversal pattern, meaning that if this ends up playing out and validating, that we could see a very big move to the downside, meaning another crash. So if Bitcoin breaks below this very level right here, I will be shorting over on Bybit. I will be shorting this position, and I will be giving you guys futures positions now in the Patreon. So make sure you join the Patreon if you want to get access to these futures trades where you can short and long the market and make money while the market goes down, right? That's exciting. That's cool, right? So Bitcoin, this support level right here is the neckline of this pattern, which is about 19,700. And we can even move that up just a little bit, which I will be doing with a rectangle to touch all of the support. And it's kind of like the support levels right here. So this purple box, if this purple box is broken, which is between 19,700 and just about $20,000, Bitcoin is on the edge and the precipice of $20,000 right now. If Bitcoin breaks below this, there is a likely move that could take place that would, just based on this pattern, take us down to about $17,700, which is the low, which is kind of like this low right here. Bitcoin could see a 20% move. Look, if it breaks down below, we could see almost a 10% move here. If we break it here, we can see a 10% move, almost 12%. But if we break this support level, 17,500, 17,600, give or take, depending on what platform or exchange you are looking at or using, we could see another big leg down, ladies and gentlemen. And you got to be completely aware of that. And that could take us to about $16,300, which is another leg down. And we could keep getting lower and lower, 14,000, 12,000, 10,000, if Bitcoin breaks these levels. So we're going to be keeping a close eye on this. And just something which is very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. You need to understand that the crypto market is in a very interesting place. Stocks are in a very interesting place. And right now is a very interesting time period where we are approaching the second half of the year. When you approach the second half of the year in stocks and crypto, the stock market, people that are in financial institutions, hedge fund managers, financial advisors, they have to readjust portfolios. Hedge fund managers, they have to readjust their risk and so forth. And what that causes is money being moved around. People have to sell this position to buy this position. So there's going to be a lot of volatility coming up the next couple of weeks. And even this week, there's going to be a lot of volatility, again, like I've been mentioning. But something very interesting, guys. Look, kind of like the same exact pattern was playing out 1 year ago. Look at this. June 28th, around the same pattern was playing out. And we can see that other Adam and Eve pattern. Look, we have the spike up versus that rounded top, kind of like a double top, but slanted to the downside. And guess what happened? We had a major spike the 21st of July. So cryptos were extremely bearish, right? Last year, they were looking, we broke the low from the major crash. Like, okay, that's the bottom of the market. And then guess what happened? We have a couple of spikes up. Guys, we're heading back up, and then boom, we break the support level just by a little bit. And we have a rounded top. And then boom, we blast off to $69,000. that could happen. We could have a very bullish outcome here very soon. So just understand that exactly 1 year ago, cryptos were kind of in the same spot because in May, June, July, in the summer months, cryptos and stocks are kind of slow and bearish. And just last year, people are like, well, it's different. We have a recession, we have this happening. But last year, they were banning cryptos in China. Cryptos were being stopped everywhere. And, we were seeing certain crashes. So what we were seeing now is a little bit different, of course, but kind of similar circumstances. So guys, just be completely aware that the crypto markets could see a big move to the downside. Be completely aware of that. Have to be completely honest with you. But we are still going to be watching for, especially on these videos and on my Patreon, where I constantly give you guys buy alerts and updates so you can understand when to sell. Because if you would have listened to just some of my alerts last night, I told you guys, if Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies break this level, we're going to see a big move down. And that happened. If you would have followed that alert, you could have shorted the market, made money, and you could have also pulled out and bought the dip today, buying a lot more cryptocurrencies for free by just letting cryptos crash. I can tell you exactly most of the time when cryptos are going to crash and when they're going to go up. And that's all based on technical analysis, which you can understand and learn with my course at MYLESGinvestments.com. But if you understand technical analysis, you can understand that cryptos, when they break support levels, they go down. It doesn't take a genius to figure that out. Anybody can figure that out if you understand just a little bit of charts. And if this resistance level is broken, if Bitcoin breaks 20,400, there's a likely big move to the upside. So it's just what is happening right now. And, Bitcoin and cryptos are not looking very bullish right now. They've been beaten down the last couple of days since the stock market opened. And we are, of course, approaching a holiday weekend, which is low volatility, low volume. And the whales, when there's low liquidity, can manipulate prices up and down very fast. So we need to be aware of that. And the stock market's not even going to be open on Monday for the financial institutions to buy the dip. So there's a couple of factors, guys. Just be aware, be cautious. But we are going to be looking for these bullish opportunities that can happen like this. Cryptos can bounce up very quickly, especially when it looks like things are about to crash 20, 30%. That's when they take off, just like I showed you exactly what happened 1 year ago. So guys, don't panic, don't freak out. I honestly would recommend, it's not financial advice. This is just what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be shorting. If Bitcoin breaks this purple box, I'm going to short. I'm going to pull out my big positions here. I'm going to let the market crash and I'm going to short the market. And then I'm going to buy a perceived bullish recovery dip. Just like last weekend, I ended up buying the dip when cryptocurrencies crashed. And, they were looking, this setup was bullish. So we have a resistance level and cryptocurrencies ended up bouncing, coming up to the resistance, came down just a little bit. And look, an inverse Adam and Eve pattern, which you see the spike followed by that rounded top or the rounded bottom. And guess what? A bullish breakout. So the exact pattern we are seeing right now on the inverse is the bearish versus last couple weekends ago when cryptos bottomed out. They're forming that exact same pattern. So keep an eye out for that pattern, which I'm giving you guys. Thank you guys so much for staying into the end. I appreciate it. Go check out my Patreon. Check out the links in my video description. I can help you make money in these volatile times. And even while the markets are bearish and people are giving up and leaving cryptos and giving up, they are going to regret cryptos when they are pumping in the next couple of months. I guarantee it. They're going to be coming back and buying the dip. They're going to be trying to buy the top again. A lot of people, they leave cryptos because they go down and they come back when cryptos are back at the top. And then they get wrecked again. So don't be one of those people. You want to be like Warren Buffett, be like the whales. They're buying the dip. I mean, look at this. MicroStrategy, they bought the dip. They just bought 480 Bitcoins today while cryptos are crashing. These big whales, they're buying Bitcoin. They're buying cryptos right now. What does that tell you?